Hi Richard, Steve Woody here from Online Mastery, and in this 5-minute video I'm just going to give you a review of your website as you requested. So firstly, thank you very much for submitting the getting started form on my website. I appreciate that. And so just having a quick look, I'm going to give you my initial feedback. So this is the first time I've actually looked at your website, and I like to do these videos as from a fresh set of eyes. So the site uses cookies, find out more. Okay, thank you. That's absolutely fine. That's not a problem at all. The first thing I would say by looking at this is it's clean. It's a clean site, and we like that. You've got some information top bar. That's absolutely fine. Your logo, it's a nice logo. Online market research. We bring higher quality standards and innovation to online market research. So fantastic. I love this. You tell people what you do. It's nice and it's clear. It's clean. And so this is a really good start. The header's not too overpowering. The only thing I feel like is maybe missing here is going to be a call to action. So like on my website where you're sort of getting started, at the point when somebody comes onto the website here, they're kind of left to fend for themselves. I have to look around, okay, what do I want to do? And it's absolutely fine if somebody just wants to browse, but if you want to give somebody direction, specific direction, then you need to give them a call to action and you need to guide them. And so I'd like to see that here, just the next step. The one thing that I tend to say to people is that your website is just a collection of web pages, and every single web page should be treated individually. Every page should have one call to action. What do you want them to do next? And if you just have that thought process throughout your website, all of the pages should start to link together. But it's very important to do that and to then track the stats on the website. I can see up here you've got Google Analytics set up, so that's really good. I don't know if you're tracking that, but it'd be really good for you to have things like Google Optimize, maybe even Zoho Page Sense, just to get some deeper analytics into the site so you can see things like your heat maps, what's happening. Again, I come down here, there's a lot of information, it's quite good, but something simple like click here, like a call to action. And I know it sounds silly, but having an obvious call to action, click here to read more. Something like that, because at the moment, again, you're making people think. And there's a fantastic book by a gentleman called Steve Krug. It's called Don't Make Me Think. And the concept behind the book is every time you leave somebody to make a decision or they have to think and they're in the thought process, there's an opportunity for them to disengage. And so what you want is a seamless flow from one stage to the next. You want somebody to eventually buy something without really knowing that they've bought it. That is an ideal sales funnel, is one where people can just glide through it effortlessly and not have any remorse at the other end. And so, yeah, just some call to actions. I think that is really what's missing here in terms of you not getting your results. You said you're not proud of the website as well, and I'd love to know why. I'd love to know what it is that you're not proud about. I think it's quite nice. It's quite clean. Some separation of the boxes might be nice so that everything's not quite... there is a little bit of separation here, but it's very, very subtle, and I can barely see it. So just something that might stand out in terms of the separation be nice. And then finally on this page, what I would say is you've got all these people that you've worked with, and this is fantastic, but you've hidden it. And I kind of feel like this maybe could be up here. Like I get this testimonial, but I kind of feel like the testimonial on its own, I would find that this section here, this section of all of these testimonials, would be better positioned here underneath these boxes, because this is where you want to see. You want to say, okay, you've worked with all of these people, this is good. It's a bit of rapport building. And also, I think there's just far too many options here. It's like you do a bit of this and a bit of that. And I think what you're doing is you're just giving people too many options. I would probably take this whole section here out, just remove it. Less is sometimes more. And I like the idea of 3 things here, but again, these are case studies, that's good. Maybe a button here that says click here to view more, because I can click on it, but you want to tell people. So that would be my advice for this page, is to remove this section here. You don't need it. People can come into the blog another way. I would focus less on the blog here and more on the opportunity for guiding them through your sales pages. Initially, that is just some first feedback that I would give you. It's clean, it looks nice. I'm sure there's some good information, but call to actions are missing. I definitely have a call to action on each page. Things like this, nice information. But just focus more on the call to action. maybe get a bit more of a sitemap here as well. There's 3 links here and some nice benefits. One Twitter button on its own. Remove the Twitter button. You don't need it there on its own. It's a bit of a waste. I'd maybe take out the benefits. Have another link section. You can just. I think you can do a lot more with this footer. I'm pretty sure. Looking at this, I'm just gonna have a quick look. Using Pro. It looks like a Pro theme. Just can't see it at the moment, so I'm just having a quick look. No, using Generate Press. Okay, so that's fine. What I would say is probably just tidy up the footer. You can make it a lot cleaner. And also, I wouldn't have your email on here. This is just a way for people to spam you. I would probably have this just to link to the contact form, because I'm assuming on the contact us page, yeah, you have a form. So the whole purpose of having a form here is to reduce spam. And the problem having this is if you have your email address on your homepage, any bot would just pick up that @sign, would take that string of text, will put it into a database and would just spam you. So this is more to protect you. I understand the convenience, but I would just have it link into a contact form and use that and take off any email addresses you have on your website. So initially, just a very basic bit of feedback. I hope it helps. I hope it's valuable to you. You can definitely do those things in terms of additional analytics. And then I would probably look along the lines of some stronger call to actions, some stronger directions, and just taking out some of the content that's not required, just to give people more purpose and more direction. Hope that helps, and hopefully speak to you soon.